When a business incorporates in the United States, it must file articles of incorporation with the state Secretary of State. These articles provide basic information about the business and the name and contact information. For the corporation's registered agent, whether you're researching a corporation for your own interests, or for business or legal purposes, you may need a copy of the corporation's articles of incorporation. In many states you can view a corporation's articles of incorporation online. You can also order paper copies for a small fee. So, we are going to watch about the how to obtain articles of incorporation.
Method 1. Getting an uncertified copy online.
First is go to the website of your state's Secretary of State. Each state's Secretary of State has a website you can typically use to get corporate documents for corporations registered to do business in that state. To find the official site, do a basic internet search for the terms, Secretary of State, along with the name of your state. The official website typically ends with gov, or. Some states have a separate website for the Secretary of State's business department. Check the About page of any website you find to make sure it's an official government site. In some states, such as New Jersey, these records are kept by the state's Treasury Department. If the Secretary of State doesn't keep business filings, the office's website will have a link to the appropriate department.
Step 2. Find the online business directory.
Once you're on the Secretary of State's website, look for a tab or link that will take you to online services. If corporate documents are available online, there will be a link there to request them. Look for a tab or menu option called Business Filings, or something similar. From there, look for an option that mentions copies or information requests.
Step 3. Enter information about the business.
Search for the corporation using the name of the corporation. You may also be able to find what you need by entering the name of one of the corporate officers or the registered agent. If you don't know the legal name of the corporation, look it up first using the corporate names database on the same website. Some state databases also allow you to use keywords, so you don't have to worry about having the exact legal name of the corporation.
Step 4. Download the articles of incorporation.
When you find the correct corporation, you'll see information available online for that corporation. If the actual articles of incorporation are available for download, you'll see a link to view them. Once you download the articles, you can print them or save the digital file to use however you need. The online copy isn't a certified copy, so you may not be able to use it for legal purposes. However, the information on the downloaded copy is exactly what the corporation filed with the Secretary of State, so you can rely on it. Finally, contact the Secretary of State's office if you can't find what you need. Some states may not have all corporate records digitized, especially if you're looking for the articles of incorporation of an older corporation. They may not be available online. You can get contact information for the Secretary of State's office on their website. There may be a specific phone number or address you're supposed to use if you're requesting copies of corporate records.
Method 2. Requesting a certified copy online. First is determine if you need a certified copy.
If you need a copy of the articles of incorporation for a business or legal reason, you may need to get a certified copy rather than just a plain copy. A certified copy includes a seal from the Secretary of State's office certifying that the copy is official and accurate. For example, you might need a certified copy of a corporation's articles of incorporation if you plan on suing the corporation, or if you run a competing business and want to attempt to buy them out. A certified copy typically costs a little more to get. You also may have to wait a little longer to get a certified copy, since the certification of the document is done by hand. Step 2. Visit the website for your state's Secretary of State. In some states, the Secretary of State's office allows you to request certified copies of corporate documents online. If this option is available, you'll find a link to do so on the website of your state's Secretary of State. Look for information about certified copies, and it will list the methods you can use to request them. While you may be able to view or even print the documents online, this is different from a certified copy. A certified copy must be generated by the Secretary of State's office.
Step 3. Fill out the request form.
If you're able to request certified copies online, your state's Secretary of State will provide a fill-in-the-blank request form for you to complete. You'll typically check a box to indicate you need certified copies. Make sure you're using the correct business name. You can look it up in the Secretary of State's business name database if you're unsure. Some states may enable you to search for business documents by keyword, and then request a certified copy from the same page. If that option is available, it can help you ensure that you're getting the document you need.
Step 4. Pay the required fees.
You'll have to pay a fee to get a certified copy of a corporation's articles of incorporation. If you request the certified copy online, you usually have the option of paying using a credit or debit card. Some states may allow you to pay using an electronic check. The fees for a certified copy are higher than the fees for a plain copy. Expect to pay around $20 or $30 for each certified copy.
Finally, receive your certified copies in the mail.
If you request your certified copies online, the office typically receives your request immediately. However, the department still needs processing time to pull the documents from state records and certify their accuracy. Once the articles of incorporation are retrieved, a staff member in the office will check the business filings to make sure they are the most recent articles filed by the corporation, and certify their accuracy. Expect it to take a couple of weeks before you receive your certified documents in the mail.
Method 3. Getting a certified copy by mail. First is find the corporation's official legal name.
To request a copy of a corporation's articles of incorporation, you'll need the official legal name of the corporation. Look it up in the business name database on the website of your state Secretary of State to make sure you've got it correct. Double-check the name you find and cross-reference it with any other information you have to make sure it's the right name for the corporation.
Step 2. Get a copy of your state's request form.
Many states have specific forms for you to fill out to request corporate documents, including a corporation's articles of incorporation. These forms typically are available from the office of the state Secretary of State. You may be able to download the right form online, put information about yourself and the documents you want. Include an address where the Secretary of State's office can mail your documents. Step 3. Draft your written request if no forms are available. Some states don't have an official form you can use to request corporate documents. In that case, you can write a basic business letter that includes information about the corporation and pay documents you are requesting. Include your name and an address where the Secretary of State's office can mail your documents. Some states provide an expedited service that allows you to have the documents faxed to you, but you'll pay additional fees. Specify if you need more than one copy, and whether all copies need to be certified. If you need more than one copy, you may need to pay a separate fee for each copy.
Step 4. Locate the correct state government department.
Search online for the government department or agency in your state where corporate documents are held. You can also find out by contacting an agency or organization dedicated to small businesses or consumer rights. In most states, you can get copies of corporate documents, including the articles of incorporation, from the office of the state's Secretary of State. In other states, these documents are kept by the state's Treasury Department.
Step 5. Mail your request with required fees.
The State Secretary of State's office has a specific address you'll use to mail a written request for a corporation's articles of incorporation. To find out the fees, look on the website of the State Secretary of State, or call the office and ask. The fees for a copy vary greatly among states, but typically won't be more than $20 or $30 for a certified copy. Less for a plain copy. Some states take credit or debit card information for fee payment, but plan on making your payment using a check or money order.
Finally, allow adequate processing time.
Once you submit your request, it may take a couple of weeks for the Secretary of State's office to retrieve your records and send them to you. You typically won't get any confirmation that your request has been received. If you haven't heard back from the Secretary of State's office or received your documents within a month or so. Contact the office directly to find out the status of your request.
We hope it is useful to you. Please subscribe to our channel to upskill yourself.